If you've ridden down a steep or long hill, then you know how intimidating it can be when you try and slow down to control your speed, but you just keep sliding and potentially even go down faster. So this forces you to slow way down to like a crawl speed the next time you come to a downhill, and every other downhill after that. This can be really frustrating for you as well as the people that you're riding with, because they're constantly waiting for you, and hopefully they're nice enough to be patient and wait for you. But if you've been riding for at least a year and you're not getting any more confidence or speed with control riding down steep hills, just know that this is a sign that you haven't learned the basic techniques to trail riding down hills, and there is hope to quickly increase your confidence. First of all, slowing down is probably the smartest thing to do if you don't know exactly what you're doing wrong. But how do you expect to ride down hills faster with more confidence if you just keep slowing down and are doing the same thing? Well, a common mistake is only using the rear brake when trying to control your speed down hills. And if you're only using the rear brake, it's probably because you're afraid of using the front brake and locking it up and flying over the bars. And if you've had an accident going down a steep hill like that, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay, but I'm glad that you're here so that you can learn how to prevent that from happening again. Now, the reason why using the rear brake only is not helping your confidence down steep hills is because when the bike is angled down, there's not as much weight on the rear tire. So most of your weight and the bike's weight is on the front tire, and when there's less weight on the rear tire, it's not getting as much traction. So when you do hit the rear brake, it's a lot more likely to lock up. And once it locks up, it's not as effective at slowing you down or controlling your speed. It's just more likely to slide down the hill, and if it's muddy or sandy, that dirt and mud can pack up in the knobs of the tires and basically turn it into a bald, smooth tire, which is not going to slow you down. It'll keep you going, and it might even make you go faster down the hill. So what should you do instead? Well, you need to learn how to use the front brake efficiently if you want to control your speed, because there's more weight on the front wheel, which means that you can use the front brake without the front tire locking up or clogging up the knobs on it. And a common mistake that makes it intimidating to use the front brake is being too aggressive with it. So you're trying to slow down and you grab the front brake, but when you grab too much front brake, this can shock the suspension and the tire, and it can lock up. Or if you grab too much too quickly, it can throw you. That's when it can throw you over the bars. So what you need to do is be smooth and precise, especially when you initially grab the front brake. So you need to let that weight transfer onto the front tire, and then pay attention to how quickly the bike is slowing down, as well as the angle of your bike so you're not getting thrown forward. So you need to be precise and smooth, and what you can do is practice doing this slowly. So just start using as little front brake as possible going down a hill. Then the next time you can use a little bit more, and then you can slowly pick up your speed going down the hill and controlling it with the front brake as you build up your confidence. Now, this is just one way to help prevent crashes if you're lacking confidence on the trails that I teach in my virtual dirt biker school. And if you do want to prevent crashes because you're like me and you hate getting hurt, then I made a free training workshop that you can get instant access to right now. You can head to motocrosshideout.com/workshop or click the link in the description below. I'm Kelly Fager, and I hope to help make you a safer, more confident, and faster rider if you want to ride faster.